Welcome to Heart Story, where simple acts create powerful emotional storytelling moments. John, a retired carpenter, noticed the old swing set in the neighborhood park was broken and unsafe for children. Without hesitation, he spent the afternoon repairing the worn wood and rusty chains, restoring the swing to its former joy. His quiet kindness went unnoticed by most, but the next morning, children gathered with smiles and thanks, their laughter filling the air once again. This is a story of community, generosity, and how emotional storytelling unfolds in everyday moments. Join us as we explore the ripple effect of one man's caring hands. John's work on the swing set went beyond fixing wood and metal, it was about restoring a space where childhood memories could flourish. As he tightened bolts and sanded rough edges, neighbors watched quietly, their hearts warmed by his dedication. Children, once hesitant to play near the broken swings, peeked from windows and doorsteps, curiosity growing. The next morning, laughter erupted as the first child soared through the air, the swing creaking rhythmically under joyful weight. Neighbors gathered, sharing stories of their own childhoods and the importance of safe, happy places for kids to play. John's act became a catalyst for emotional storytelling, connecting generations through shared memories and newfound hope. The swing set was no longer just playground equipment, it was a symbol of community healing and kindness. That morning, as children played, a group of parents approached John with gratitude and warm smiles. They shared stories of their childhood spent on similar swing sets, expressing how his kindness rekindled precious memories. One mother revealed that her son, shy and withdrawn, had taken his first steps toward confidence on those very swings. John listened, humbled by the impact of his simple act, realizing emotional storytelling was unfolding all around him. The community began to rally, inspired by his generosity, planning to revitalize more spaces for children to create joyful memories. The swing set stood as a beacon, not just of fun, but of connection, healing, and hope. John's story was a reminder that small acts can spark powerful waves of kindness and belonging. Motivated by the swing set's transformation, John began volunteering at the community center, fixing playgrounds and benches alike. His emotional storytelling grew through connections with families who shared their own tales of joy and struggle. Neighbors joined his efforts, turning maintenance days into celebrations of togetherness and mutual support. The playground became a gathering place where stories were exchanged, friendships blossomed, and the community's spirit strengthened. John's work reminded everyone that caring for shared spaces was also caring for each other's well-being. The ripple effect of his kindness inspired new projects, breathing life into forgotten corners of the neighborhood. Together, they built more than playgrounds, they built lasting bonds rooted in love and compassion. One afternoon, a young boy named Ethan approached John, clutching a homemade thank you card. He shyly shared how the repaired swing set helped him find confidence and joy after moving to the neighborhood. Ethan's story inspired others to open up about the struggles and hopes that shaped their lives. The community center began hosting storytelling sessions where residents of all ages could share their experiences. John saw firsthand how emotional storytelling fostered healing, empathy, and connection. Volunteers expanded their work, refurbishing parks and creating safe spaces where stories and friendships could flourish. Their collective efforts wove a vibrant tapestry of resilience, kindness, and belonging. At a community gathering, Ethan shared his story in front of neighbors, expressing gratitude for the swing set and the friendships it helped foster. His heartfelt words moved many to tears, strengthening the bonds within the neighborhood. John realized his simple act had sparked a wave of emotional storytelling that brought people closer than ever. The storytelling sessions became a beloved tradition, nurturing empathy and resilience in the community. Neighbors pledged to continue supporting one another, transforming their neighborhood into a haven of kindness and connection. As the sun set, laughter and stories filled the air, promising a future bright with hope and togetherness. Their journey was a testament to the power of small acts to inspire profound change. The community's newfound spirit inspired John and volunteers to organize regular cleanup and repair days across the neighborhood. Residents of all ages joined, eager to contribute to creating safe, welcoming spaces for children and families. The emotional storytelling shared during these events strengthened bonds, weaving a deeper sense of belonging. John's dedication encouraged others to share their own stories of kindness and perseverance, inspiring collective action. Local businesses and schools partnered, providing resources and support for the growing movement. Neighborhood parks and playgrounds flourished, becoming vibrant hubs of joy, laughter, and connection. Together, they transformed not just physical spaces, but the very heart of their community. During a neighborhood festival, a young woman named Mia shared how the community's kindness helped her heal after a difficult time. Her emotional storytelling inspired others to open their hearts and build new connections. The festival became an annual event celebrating resilience, friendship, and the power of shared stories. John and Mia collaborated to create workshops fostering emotional storytelling and community engagement. Local artists and musicians joined, enriching the festival with creativity and joy. The movement grew stronger, uniting diverse voices and nurturing a culture of empathy and hope. Their shared journey wove a tapestry of compassion, lighting the way for future generations. At the festival's closing ceremony, Mia performed a song she wrote about healing and community. The audience was moved, their applause a testament to the power of emotional storytelling and shared resilience. John felt proud witnessing how a simple act of fixing a swing set blossomed into a movement inspiring hope and connection. Neighbors pledged to continue nurturing kindness, ensuring their community remained a place where everyone felt valued. As new stories unfolded and new friendships blossomed, the neighborhood's heart grew stronger. Their journey was a living testament to the impact of small acts and shared stories, weaving a brighter future together. Together, they embraced a future rich with compassion, courage, and unity. John's community work caught the attention of local officials, leading to partnerships that funded playground renovations and youth programs. These collaborations brought resources and renewed energy to neighborhood spaces, making them safer and more welcoming. Emotional storytelling remained at the heart of these efforts, fostering understanding and unity among diverse residents. John helped launch mentorship programs where adults and youth shared their experiences, building empathy and resilience. The community center became a vibrant hub of learning, healing, and connection. John's simple act of kindness had blossomed into a transformative movement, changing lives and spaces alike. Together, they continued weaving stories and strengthening bonds, nurturing a future filled with hope. At a community event, a young man named Carlos shared how John's mentorship helped him overcome obstacles and pursue his dreams. His emotional storytelling inspired others to seek support and share their own journeys. Carlos began volunteering, leading workshops that combined storytelling with skill-building activities. The community embraced these initiatives, fostering a culture of kindness, growth, and resilience. John and Carlos worked together to expand programs, reaching more youth and families in need. Their shared mission strengthened the neighborhood's fabric, weaving stories of hope and transformation. Together, they nurtured a future where every voice could be heard and valued. At a neighborhood celebration, Carlos performed a heartfelt speech about resilience and the power of community support. The audience was deeply moved, their applause reflecting the strength found in shared stories and kindness. John felt proud witnessing how a simple act of fixing a swing set had sparked a movement inspiring countless lives. Neighbors pledged to continue fostering empathy and connection, ensuring their community remained a place of hope. As new stories emerged and friendships deepened, the neighborhood's heart grew stronger. Their journey stood as a living testament to the transformative power of small acts and emotional storytelling. Together, they embraced a future rich with compassion, courage, and unity. Encouraged by the growing impact, John and community leaders launched a Playgrounds of Hope initiative. The project aimed to renovate neglected play areas, turning them into vibrant spaces filled with laughter and connection. Volunteers of all ages joined, sharing stories of childhood and dreams for a brighter future. Emotional storytelling became the heartbeat of the initiative, guiding efforts and fostering unity. Local businesses contributed materials and funding, inspired by the community's spirit and vision. The neighborhood transformed, with playgrounds becoming sanctuaries of joy and resilience. Together, they crafted a legacy of kindness, nurturing a place where every child could thrive. During a Playgrounds of Hope event, a teenager named Sophia shared how the initiative helped her overcome feelings of isolation and fear. Her emotional storytelling resonated deeply, inspiring many to embrace vulnerability and community. Sophia's story sparked new ideas for youth engagement programs, combining art, play, and storytelling. John and Sophia collaborated to create workshops empowering young voices and fostering belonging. The project attracted widespread support, bringing together diverse community members in a shared mission. Together, they wove a tapestry of resilience, hope, and connection that spanned generations. Their journey was a living example of the transformative power of kindness and storytelling. At a community festival, Sophia performed a song expressing her journey of healing and connection through Playgrounds of Hope. The audience was moved, their applause echoing the power of emotional storytelling and shared resilience. John felt immense pride seeing how a simple repair had blossomed into a movement inspiring hope and belonging. Neighbors committed to nurturing kindness and ensuring safe spaces for future generations. As new stories unfolded and friendships deepened, the community's heart grew stronger. Their journey stood as a testament to the impact of small acts and shared stories, weaving a brighter future together. Together, they embraced a future rich with compassion, courage, and unity. The Playgrounds of Hope initiative caught the attention of neighboring communities, inspiring similar movements to revitalize play spaces through emotional storytelling. John was invited to speak at regional events, sharing insights on the power of kindness and connection. Collaborations blossomed, bringing together artists, educators, and activists to expand the initiative's reach and impact. Workshops combined play, art, and storytelling, creating safe spaces for healing and growth. John marveled at how a simple swing repair had sparked a wave of compassion crossing city boundaries. Together, they sowed seeds of hope and resilience, weaving a legacy that would inspire generations to come. At a regional conference, John met Olivia, a social worker using play therapy and storytelling to support youth healing. Inspired by John's work, Olivia collaborated to integrate play spaces and emotional storytelling into her programs. Their partnership created healing environments where stories and play nurtured resilience and connection. Communities embraced this holistic approach, blending creativity with compassion and care. John witnessed the profound impact of their efforts, seeing lives transformed by empathy and kindness. Together, they nurtured a movement rooted in love, weaving stories of hope across generations. At a healing retreat, Olivia shared stories of youth transformed by the power of play and emotional storytelling. Participants expressed gratitude, inspired by the resilience born from these shared experiences. John felt humbled, witnessing how a simple swing repair sparked a movement of compassion and healing. Their collaboration blossomed into a beacon of hope, nurturing communities across the region. Together, they pledged to continue cultivating stories and connection, weaving a legacy of empathy and strength. As voices rose in unity, the future shone bright with promise, stories yet to be told and lives ready to be healed. John's story of fixing the swing set and fostering community kindness gained national attention, inspiring similar initiatives across the country. He was invited to speak at conferences, sharing insights on emotional storytelling and the power of small acts of kindness. Communities everywhere began launching Playgrounds of Hope, revitalizing play spaces and nurturing connection through shared stories. Media coverage amplified the movement, bringing new voices and hope to the forefront. John partnered with organizations to provide training and resources, ensuring the movement's growth and sustainability. Together, they nurtured a growing network of empathy, reminding the world that emotional storytelling can heal and unite. At a national conference, John met Maya, a digital storyteller who used podcasts to share healing journeys. Inspired by John's journey, Maya proposed a collaboration to expand emotional storytelling through new media platforms. Their partnership connected diverse audiences, fostering empathy and community through shared narratives. Together, they launched a series showcasing stories of resilience, kindness, and hope from across the country. The initiative bridged cultural and geographic divides, proving storytelling's universal power. John and Maya championed a future where every voice could be heard and valued. At a virtual storytelling gala, John and Maya unveiled a digital tapestry of stories gathered nationwide. The event celebrated resilience, unity, and the healing power of emotional storytelling across diverse communities. Attendees shared how the movement inspired them to embrace vulnerability and connection in their own lives. John reflected on the journey, from fixing a swing set to weaving a national chorus of voices united in empathy. The gala became a beacon of hope, reminding everyone that stories transcend borders and build bridges of understanding. As applause echoed online, John felt profound gratitude, for every story told and every heart touched. The final chapter began with John invited to deliver a keynote speech at a national conference on emotional storytelling and community healing. He shared how fixing an old swing set had blossomed into a movement transforming neighborhoods and lives. His message emphasized the strength found in simple acts and the power of shared stories to unite and heal. Leaders from diverse fields committed to fostering spaces for emotional storytelling, recognizing its impact. John felt a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing his small act had inspired change far beyond his own community. The story concluded with a heartfelt call to action, encouraging everyone to share their stories and nurture connections that foster hope and resilience. Following the conference, John connected with community leaders nationwide, sharing insights on nurturing emotional storytelling to foster healing. Communities launched workshops and programs inspired by his journey, creating safe spaces for voices to be heard and hearts to connect. The movement grew into a beacon of hope, bridging divides and promoting empathy across diverse populations. John marveled at how a simple swing set repair had sparked a nationwide wave of compassion and resilience. Together, they committed to sustaining the momentum, ensuring emotional storytelling remains a source of strength for future generations. The legacy of one man's kindness blossomed into a chorus of stories, weaving a tapestry of healing and connection. As the movement flourished, John stood surrounded by voices united through emotional storytelling, each sharing hope and healing. His journey proved that small acts of kindness can create powerful ripples of compassion across communities. If this story inspired you, we invite you to share your own story or support local initiatives fostering connection and kindness. Every voice matters, and every gesture has the power to heal and inspire. Join us in spreading emotional storytelling, one story, one swing, one heart at a time. Together, we can build a world where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued.